can do significant damage to Kaido.
Excuse me?
I said whenever you want to start, you can go ahead and explain how Zoro can do significant, like, win condition level damage to Kaido.
Okay. I mean, I just think he beats him because when Zoro was nerfed, like he had 30 broken bones, he just like speedless Kaido and like scarred him. And then he unlocked ACOG, which is a massive boost, so he just should be above Kaido. Do you want the skins?
Yeah, you can send the scans.
Alright, but
So you're saying that at some point in time when he was nerfed, he speed blitzed Kaido and did some kind of damage to him? Is that your claim right now?
yeah, he blitzed Kaido and scarred him while he had like 30 broken bones, and then he unlocked the biggest boost in the series, ACOG.
I see.
Okay,
Is anybody, really quickly while we're doing this, is anybody, if I ask for like a scan, is anybody like capable of like finding it? Just because
I got you, father.
Oh
He
yeah.
doesn't know you, kid.
Does anybody have the
Sucking is
scan?
crazy.
Does anybody have the scan of Luffy? It was either Luffy or Kaido, just making mention that Kaido is growing stronger as he fights.
Okay, I got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you want the scan for Zoro blitzing Kaido and him having 30 broken bones, or
Yeah, you can send it. I just don't think it'll be relevant.
why not though?
Well, you just heard I told the guy to get the scan, right? The scan in which they're stating that Kaido grows stronger as he's fighting Luffy. So we know that the Kaido that you're talking about.
I sent
Okay,
the
cool.
scan.
Okay, so we know that the Kaido that you're talking about either was holding back to some unquantifiable degree or got unquantifiably stronger such that that feat with Zoro is against a weaker Kaido and is therefore no longer quantifiably meaningful against a current Kaido. So I don't see how it's relevant.
Wait, hold
I
on. Are
mean,
you guys
Kaido can
debating?
get
So I
like
can
a
answer
little
real
bit.
quick?
Yeah, they're debating.
What?
Are you guys okay? Are you guys debating? Can I announce
Wait,
it?
let me
What
see the
topic?
scan you sent.
Yeah, Zoro versus
Yeah, it's
Kaido.
good.
Vortex versus Kaido.
Can someone have a JJK debate discussion with me in the lore channel?
Shut the fuck up, Haran SpongeBob, you
Yeah.
dirty nigga.
Go there.
Just looking at VC scans, we know Kaido's getting stronger either because he's holding back less or he's actually getting stronger throughout the fight. So this feat you presented is against a weaker Kaido. If you want to say that he beats a weaker Kaido, I mean maybe, but this isn't weaker Kaido versus Zoro. This is Kaido
Bro,
versus Zoro.
calm down, bro. I got it. So in this scan you sent, they're like clashing, and Kaido overpowers him. So I just think it refers to his AP. I don't think it just stops him from getting blitzed and just like one shot. I don't think it adds him to their ability.
I mean, even if I still man that point, AP does scale to durability, so it would still be in question
I mean,
whether or
his
not Zoro
his
from back
clashing is
then
like
could
his
do
club
damage.
though, not his arms.
Yeah,
So
the
he just
force generated by the club is still the force generated by his body transmitted into the club. You know that, right? It's how weapons work.
yeah, you're
Weapons
right.
are
Yeah.
actually it's even worse because weapons are force amplifiers, which is to say that the force behind a weapon is actually stronger than the force your body usually generates, which is to say that he's tanking a force that's arguably stronger than the one his body's generating, right?
Yeah, bro, I don't care. So this just refers
You
to
don't
AP.
care. Why don't
Yeah,
you care?
I don't
Are
care.
you
Yeah.
dropping the point then? Are you dropping the point if you don't care?
Yo,
No, I'm
Vortex,
just saying that this doesn't matter because I just think it refers to AP, so he can still get blitzed like he did before.
Vortex, look at
Yeah,
DMs.
you didn't understand my point then. I said even if I steel man that he's blitzing for whatever reason, that still wouldn't translate to him being able to do damage to Kaido. So you don't have a win condition from this.
Damage.
Yeah,
So you're
damage.
saying he
The
got
main point
stronger.
of a debate, the main point of a fight,
Yeah,
Vortex,
I
damage.
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. So you're saying since he got stronger, Zoro cannot damage him for some reason.
I'm saying no, it's not for some reason. I'm saying that the feat that you showed, right, is against a Kaido that we know is unquantifiably weaker because throughout the fight he's getting stronger, either because he's not holding back as much or because he's literally going past his limits. So that's to say, your feat is unquantifiable insofar as it pertains to a current Kaido. We can't use it as a win condition.
I feel like it would be your burden to prove he cannot get damaged by Zoro in this form because you said he got amped, so now he can't like get damaged by him. That's what you
not
said.
what I said.
That's what you said. So
No,
you're
what I said is that no, that's not what I said. If you're going to misrepresent me, I'm going to correct you. I said,
calm down, bro.
yeah, no, you misrepresented me. So what I said was, I didn't say he can't be hurt. I said, your proof that Zoro could hurt Kaido is because he hurt a weaker Kaido. So you, in fact, did not fulfill your burden of proof. It's still in question whether or not he could hurt a current Kaido at his strongest.
Okay, bro. I got you.
Do you?
Calm down, bro.
I'm
Don't
just
gotta get
asking a
emotional.
question.
You don't gotta get emotional, bro.
I don't know if I was getting
Vortex, you were
emotional.
horrible,
I
nigga.
was
Bro, why
just
you on my
asking if
dick?
you really
Okay,
got
why
me.
you on my dick? Okay, anyways.
Your mom's on my dick, fat ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
Okay, bro.
Anyway,
Sorry, boss.
all right,
Anyways,
chill. Don't
so
chill.
are you where he got like ACOG and he has 30 broken bones?
ACOG?
Hey, cock.
Hello?
ACOG, nigga. Damn. Anyways,
Are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
He got ACOG and 30 broken bones. That's a massive amp.
Excuse me?
He had 30 broken bones. He's listens Kaido, but and then when he got healthy, and he also got advanced Conquer Saki, which is like a massive AP amp.
I mean, that's fine, but all you're saying is that an unquantifiably weaker Zoro hurt an unquantifiably weaker Kaido. You're not actually making a direct correlation to the current Kaido, right? Even if you
I am
say
because I'm
that
no, I am.
even if you say Advanced Conqueror's Haki is an AP amp, I mean, the burden of proof is still on you to quantify that amp to be sufficient to hurt the strongest form of Kaido, which you have not, and you cannot, because Zoro never hurt the strongest form of Kaido, aka the Kaido that fought Gear 5 Luffy.
My fault, G. Anyways, so I think it just since it's a massive amp, you know what I'm saying? Like
So
I don't think
so
it's
it's
like
your head
I don't
canon.
think it's valid skepticism to just say, oh, he can't. You can't prove he can't him when he hurt him. He got a massive amp. Like we know it's a massive amp. Like unless you,
So you're just giving your opinion then. Like, okay,
no, it's no.
I can respect your argument. Just be honest with your argument. You're just saying, in my opinion, my headcanon is that the amp was enough. Right?
No, I'm just
Just be
saying.
just be
No, no, no.
straightforward.
Wait, sure. I'm just saying that I don't think it's valid skepticism to say, "Oh, can you prove he can carry Kaido?" When we know he got this insanely massive amp to his AP. Like I don't think it's like valid.
Yeah, but we could also equally argue that over the course of fighting with Luffy, either because he was hockey blooming or constantly holding back less, we can also make the argument that Kaido got massive amps in terms of at least his AP and durability when fighting
Massive,
Luffy. We don't
massive
even
amp.
need to go over the speed. But that's all. Wait, but that's all to say. When I say massive amp, it's equally as valid as you saying massive amp because that's just your intuition. It's your opinion. We don't accept opinions as arguments or as objective fact, right? I need evidence from you that you're not giving. So do
So
you
you
have
want
evidence
evidence
that
that it's
Zoro?
massive amp?
Do you have evidence that Zoro can hurt the strongest form of Kaido, or are you going to continue to give your opinion?
I'm not giving up my opinion. I'm just saying it's invalid skepticism.
So it's not just your opinion that Zoro has a big enough amp to hurt Kaido, despite no evidence.
No. It's not my opinion that he got like a big
Barely hurt
amp.
him.
No, it is your opinion because there's
No,
nothing in
I
the
said, I
series
said,
that dictates that. You're just saying, in my opinion, the amp is big enough now we can hurt
well, I'm
Kaido.
just saying.
That's a
I
win
already said I can
condition.
send scans for that.
You can send scans of Zoro hurting the strongest form of
No.
Kaido.
I'm just saying I can send
You
scans for
can't.
like.
You said no. You can't show scans of
No,
Zoro hurting the
no.
strongest form
That's
of
not what I
Kaido.
said. I said I can show scans of advanced conquer Saki being a massive AP amp and speed
Yeah, I
amp.
don't really care though. That's not what I'm asking.
I don't care either because I'm saying
So
your
okay,
skepticism
that's fine.
isn't
We both
valid.
don't care. I don't care if you're going to send scans of Zoro not hurting the strongest form of Kaido and then giving your opinion that he
You're not
can't hurt the
understanding.
strongest form of Kaido. Like, how is that compelling?
You're not understanding my point. I'm just saying your skepticism isn't valid.
Why is my skepticism not valid for a claim where you're not providing any proof from the actual in-story material? You're just giving your opinion on how big the amp was. I'm not interested in your opinion.
I said that your skepticism isn't valid because we know you could hurt him before, and then Kaido got this like amp unquantifiable. But I know we
Yeah, they both got
ACOG
amp.
is a massive
So
weight
what?
switcher. So we know
They both
ACOG is a
got amp to
massive.
unquantifiable degrees. Why does any of this matter? You're not drawing any direct correlation.
I'm not. I don't have to. I'm just saying it's like more
You don't
likely.
have to draw a direct correlation to
Yeah.
prove that Zoro can beat Kaido, really? That's how power
No,
scaling works. That's
no,
what a
no, wait.
scaling chain is, drawing correlations
Chill,
between power sets.
chill. So I'm
That's
just
what you
saying
said.
that your skepticism isn't not valid. So
I
we
know
can. I think
you've
we
been
can
just
conclude.
saying you've
We
been
can
just
conclude. Wait,
saying
so
the
we can
entire
conclude, bro. We
debate.
can conclude.
Who's judge? Who's
Yeah,
judge? Can you guys conclude?
Yes.
is Romby still judging?
Yeah, I'm still here. Y'all can
Okay.
conclude real
If
quick.
we can conclude if you want, mine's going to be short and sweet. All this guy did is give his opinion. He said that Zoro got massively amped and did damage to Kaido or something. I said, yeah, I mean, Kaido also got massively amped. The point is, Kaido and Zoro go through a series of amps, right, throughout the whole of Wano, right? But the fact is, A, we don't know how to quantify those amps, and B, Zoro never directly hurt Kaido at his strongest, even though we know Kaido kept on getting stronger and stronger. So he has no direct line of scaling to prove he could hurt the strongest form of Kaido. He's just giving his opinion, his headcanon, right? This is not a fan fiction writing competition. This is a debate. He gave no evidence. All right, go ahead, Vortex.
Okay, bro, that wasn't rhetoric. Anyways, I said that Zoro that Zoro hurt Kaido, and he said, "Oh, but Kaido got
That
stronger."
wasn't
And I said,
rhetoric for stuttering.
"My fault, G." Anyways, he said he got stronger. I said, "Okay, so did Zoro," but he said, "But you cannot prove that Kaido can hurt this." Oh my god, bro, Zoro can
This
hurt this
nigga's
Kaido.
shaking, bro.
My fault, bro. My fault, boss. And I said that's not valid skepticism because Zoro got this fucking insane huge amp. So and he never really contended that. So it's not valid skepticism.
No, I think he basically wanted you to justify why the amp is sufficient.
No, I said that his skepticism wasn't valid. That can like hurt
Um,
Kaido.
what
And he
was the
didn't contend
argument
it.
for that? Because I'm pretty sure you put it into question.
Yeah, my argument for that was that we know Zoro got like a massive amp. Like, why would you question that he can hurt Kaido when Kaido got this like unquantifiable little amp, and Zoro got like we know Acock is a huge fucking amp.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't think it's valid at all to like question that. Like he never really contended it.
Vortex, you gotta be trolling, bro.
My fault, boss, bro.
You gotta be
Robbie, I
trolling.
don't know.
No, I feel like
I
I think
said in response.
Forks wins this point because he's asking you for a correlation between the amps, and you saying that it's massive. Just goes back to him saying that that's pretty much your opinion because he wants a direct correlation between why this amp is sufficient enough to like hurt Kaido at its best.
Okay,
He
I don't give a fuck.
basically
Okay, can I move on to my new argument?
like
If you want, actually, no, I'm going to move on to my new argument because you just kind of failed at presenting that he is the AP to defeat Kaido, right? Speed is actually kind of irrelevant here. I don't even give a fuck about speed. If we've established that he doesn't have the AP to hurt Kaido, right, as a win condition, then all I need to argue is Kaido outlasts him, which is really easy to do because Kaido has some of the best stamina feats in the series. Fighting for 3 consecutive days with Big Mom, the raid on Onigashima. Zoro doesn't have that kind of stamina, so he just tires out and loses eventually.
Yeah, good luck proving that.
Prove what?
Yeah, prove
everything.
everything you just said, nigga. Yeah,
Prove everything.
Oh yeah. Okay, Calamity, bro. Are you still in VC?
Yes, I am, Father Forks.
All right, thank
he
you,
doesn't
brother.
know you,
Thank you.
kid.
Can you
He does not
can
know
you
you,
go ahead
kid.
and
The dick
just go get
sucking is
the
crazy, bro. Dick
just go
sucking.
get the scan that he fought Big Mom, a Yonko level opponent, for 3 days?
Okay.
Hey, Andy, Forks
Uh-oh.
doesn't know you, Andy.
It's not my name. Like, you and Jaro were so
So,
stupid.
assuming that this goes through Vortex, that he did fight for 3 days, do you have anything to suggest Zoro has that level of stamina?
Excuse me?
Yeah, assuming that what I just asked for goes through, that he did fight a Yonko for 3 days, does Zoro have anything that implicates that level of stamina?
I'm gonna wait for it to go through, boss.
So the answer is no then. Okay.
I'm gonna wait for it to go through. I don't have to answer yet, bro. So
All right, bro.
I wish you good luck proving everything you just said, bro.
I
So.
can literally hear your teeth chattering as you bite your fingernails. You are praying that that guy cannot find the scan.
Bro, how'd you hear that, bro?
Don't worry, I'll find the scan.
How'd you hear that? Anyways,
I got you. I'm looking at them too.
All right, thank
you
you,
gotta
brother.
be on
I
dig, though.
appreciate it.
It's like a Forex is eating you, Mo.
Shut up,
Anything
bro.
to see Vortex and Gyro fail.
Calamity on my dick.
Is Vortex cooking?
Vortex is not.
I'm pretty sure there's just a statement. I'm pretty sure there might be a statement that they fought all 3 days, but I'm pretty sure just that they like fought all 9. But I'm pretty sure there's a statement they fought for 3 days.
Why
Oh
his
my
dick,
god,
bro?
Calamity.
Yeah. Whatever
Why?
you
Why
can
his
find.
dick, bro?
I can't find the scan.
Yo,
I can't
I don't think it's directly stated. We just know that like by the time they ended, it was 3 days later.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
Andy.
Anywho.
Okay, here's like a scan of them like fighting overnight. But yeah, I don't think I can find
Overnight.
for 3 days.
Hey, yo, Forks, do you
That's
want to just
okay.
concede, bro?
Let's see. Let me look at the scan really quickly. Sword popped out. I told you I'd kill you if you
There's
came.
them fighting, but then it's the second problem.
So look at the scan Vortex.
Judge, name to the chapter where they
literally
stop fighting.
So Kaido says, "I
I
told
don't know
you
what
I'd
chapter
kill
that is.
you if you came here." So that's to say that Kaido was
It's a few
fighting.
chapters after the scan.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know
so
what
that's to
chapter that
say.
is.
So that's to say that Kaido was fighting with killing intent, which is to say he probably was fighting at least somewhat seriously. So that would implicate that he has high levels of stamina. It's not like he's jogging. This guy's full on trying to kill her. And I think they're still trying to get a scan, but we at least know they fought overnight, and I'm pretty sure they fought for 3 days. Zoro does not have that level of stamina. I am sorry to say it. This guy was tuckered out after the King fight.
That's the
You done,
plan.
boss?
That's the plan.
Yo, do you know like the
Hey, yo,
what
bro, let me
chapter
respond,
was
bro.
Ezekiel?
Hey, let him respond. Let him respond.
Yo, so I'm fine with like Kaido like fighting base Big Mom for like 3 days. I don't think like when you fight an ant, like you're not gonna get as tired as fighting Mike Tyson. When you fight an ant, you're not gonna get as tired as Mike Tyson. So I don't think it has like any
Vortex, he
correlation.
literally says that he would kill her if she came back. He's fighting with killing intent. Do you not think
Yes,
that depicts some
yes, but
level
like
of
she's so
seriousness?
fucking slow, bro. Like he
He's
doesn't need that
okay.
much energy to tag her. Like
Vortex,
imagine
Vortex,
Zoro just zipping through the battleground. Just
Vortex.
he
You are
can't tag him.
so
He actually
Vortex.
like he actually like
You're
sweating
so
and shit.
dishonest.
Like
You're
that's
so
not
dishonest.
correlated,
You're
bro.
so dishonest. I don't care if Zoro is faster than Big Mom. It's not relevant. What's relevant is
Oh, it is
if
relevant.
you claim if you claim that you're trying to kill somebody, you are probably going to put in a lot of effort to get it done. That is a level of commitment that is not surpassed
Wait,
by
why though?
many other commitments.
Wait, are you gonna
Because
put a
again,
lot
I
of
just told
effort
you
into killing an ant,
that's a
bro?
level of I told you that's a level of commitment that's not surpassed by many other commitments, right? And the
Wait,
fact that the fight
yo,
dragged on for
wait,
so
not
long
necessarily
while
though.
he had killing intent. Hold on. Not necessarily, but I'm going to explain why it is in this case. The fact that this fight lasted for such a prolonged period of time while he was in killing mode, he was in bloodlusted mode, absolutely implies that he was giving her a vast majority of her of his power, I would argue, right? Which does implicate an impressive level of stamina to go that hard for that long, right? Zoro doesn't have that level of stamina. Or at least it's not demonstrated.
Wait, excuse me one sec. I need to check DMs real quick.
Are you getting arguments in DMs, bro?
That's the plan. That's the
I
plan.
played the
That's the plan.
fifth, bro. Wait, chill. I played the fifth and just
Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Okay.
Anywho, you said that. What did you say, bro?
I said that if you claim that you want to kill somebody, that's a level of seriousness, a level of commitment that is pretty top tier. And the fact that the fight at least took the course of a night, but I'm pretty sure a few days, right? But the scan says over the course of a night, whatever. But the fact it took that long does imply that he was fighting for a prolonged series of time, right? With intent to kill, that is to say, with seriousness. So it is an impressive stamina feat that he lasted that long and was pretty fine after the fact.
Bro, I'm not arguing that he didn't fight 3 days. I'm just saying that, for example, like you can fight it, like you can try to kill an ant. Like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean you're gonna use all your power.
Vortex, check DMs, bro.
If it was an
Bro.
ant, then the fight. Okay, here's the thing. If it was an ant, the fight wouldn't have lasted that long. Clearly,
Yeah, they
clearly
just
it was in
both
close
ass,
contention.
bro. So
Okay, but
Big
then
Mom could
let's
just
go
be a
back to
durability goon.
an argument you made earlier. You said Zoro would be zipping around the battlefield at paces that he can't keep up with. Guess what? If you can't prove that Zoro has as good stamina as
Wait.
Kaido, then doing all that zipping around is going to tire him out. That's my entire point. I don't give a fuck about speed. Speed makes it worse for you. I mean, do you
Someone
disagree?
just called me. Wait, can you just repeat your whole shit, bro? I missed
Yeah,
that like half.
I told you clearly he was straining himself. It's not like fighting an ant because ants don't take all night to fight. Ants don't take days to fight. So it clearly was a contentious battle. And if you're going to make the point that Zoro is so fast, he'll just be zipping around the battlefield too fast for Kaido to hit him, then Zoro's just going to tucker himself out even faster doing all that high speed movement. You need to prove he has impressive enough stamina to do that.
Any fucking who?
So are you
So
going to
Big
drop
Mom
the
can just
point? No, are you going to drop the point? Is that what that
no.
means?
Calm down, boss. Calm down, boss.
So you're not going to drop the point. So that was just a
No, bro. I'm
retarded
trying
thing
to
to say.
respond. You're trying to sabotage me, bro.
No, you said anywho. You said anywho, implying that you were going to move on and
No,
not
Nick.
address it. That's what anywho means. Do you not know English? Don't say anywho if you don't want to imply you're not going to
You
address
seem
it.
emotionally invested. You seem emotionally
Okay, just
invested.
don't say anywho if you're not going to actually like drop the point.
Anywho, so who can just be
Okay,
a durability goon who just so fucking easy to fucking tag that Kaido doesn't need that much energy. He's not gonna spend that much energy to tag her because she's so fucking slow.
so
But with
she's a
Zoro,
damage
he's
punch.
actually gonna chill, bro, chill.
I was just
Chill.
asking for clarification. You're claiming she's a damage sponge.
She just like she can be easy to hit, so Kaido doesn't have to be like spend that much energy, but she can have like a lot of durability. So
Wait, you think it doesn't take that much energy to wail on something for a prolonged period of time? Really?
well, not necessarily.
That's crazy.
No,
I
it
can hit a wall
absolutely
for like
is.
3 days, bro. That's nothing.
If you hit a wall for 3 days, you'll pass out from exhaustion after the first
Yeah, good
10
luck
minutes.
doing
Do
that.
not try
Yeah, good
that.
luck
Do
doing
not
that.
try that. There's a reason why MMA fighters and boxers and all these people will sit there and they'll pound on these weight bags for minutes on end, right? Let alone hours, because it is such an exhausting thing to do. Throwing punches is exhausting, right? You're utilizing a very intense part of your body, an intense muscle, and you're striking repeatedly for a prolonged period of time. That is absolutely something that points in him having impressive stamina. That is not a stamina anti-feat. What are you
Calm down,
talking about?
boss. Calm down, boss.
No, I'm
Anyways,
just asking, what are you talking about? Like, why would you
He's
I'm
speak on
telling
something
what
calm.
your argument,
why would you
your
speak on something you
analogy,
don't know about?
your analogy would only work if you prove that he hit Big Mom frequently with enough intensity to tire himself out like that with MMA fighters.
They were
Because
fighting all night at least. What do you think
yeah,
it
but with
means?
what intensity, what like energy though? Like he
Oh,
had to
I'm
prove that.
sorry. I'm sorry. The intensity to where Kaido says, "I'll kill you if you ever step foot on my land again." The
And he can
bloodlusted
just
kind of
underrate
intensity.
her. Like I don't have to like spend
I
all my
wasn't
energy on an
familiar that
end.
you could be. I wasn't familiar that people who are bloodlusted will stop for
Why
60-minute
do you think
tea
he's bloodlusted?
breaks. I wasn't
I mean, wait,
because
wait,
he
chill.
said he would kill her if she ever came
Wait,
back.
chill. A cockroach
That's
can annoy me.
bloodlust.
I'm technically bloodlusted, but I'm not like going all out in. Like,
Yeah, and if you sit there wailing on a cockroach all night, you're going to be tired
I mean, you would have to prove he's
unless
like
you have
constantly
impressive
hitting her,
stamina,
bro. You could use
like Kaido.
yeah, you have to prove he's constantly hitting her with enough intensity to tire him out.
Because he's bloodlusted. That's the point. If you're
Yeah, I just
bloodlusted,
explained
you're
why that
trying to
doesn't
kill
matter via the
something.
cockroach analogy.
What do you think bloodlust means?
It means you want to kill someone.
Okay, so if you're bloodlusted and he's presumably bloodlusted the entire fight, then he's not going to let up. You can try to make the cockroach analogy, but where it fails is that if you do let up, if you eventually get bored and take like a 5 hour break, you're no longer bloodlusted because you're taking a break instead of focusing on killing it. If Kaido's bloodlusted the entire fight, what do you think he's doing the entire fight? Are
I
you
think he's trying
stupid?
to kill her, but I don't think that's like
Okay, he's trying to
I don't
kill her
think
the entire fight, so he's not
yes, but
taking
let me
breaks.
explain why that
Thank
doesn't
you.
matter. That doesn't
Thank you.
entail anything because he doesn't have to like use enough. He thinks enough force is like enough for her. Doesn't mean
What
he's
are
using
these
all his
mental
force.
gymnastics? He's
Excuse me?
using okay. Do you think okay? This is stupid. You're saying it's not necessarily meaningful because he could just be using enough force, as in what he thinks is enough for her, right? Which is stupid because if he thought that he could hold back and use enough force to kill her, it wouldn't have taken all fucking night. They would have been fighting for days. So clearly, right? He
They are
was
fighting for days.
yeah, because they were like relative, because they were competitive. That implies relativity. People argue that
Yes, I'm not arguing against that.
People argue that Kuzan and what's his name, Sakazuki are relative because they fought for 10 days. You are relative with somebody if you are both bloodlusted and fighting for multiple days. Don't do these mental gymnastics where you're like, well, it could be the case he was holding back.
There,
You're literally such a hypocrite because you were literally bashing on me for my quote unquote unwarranted skepticism. And here you are being the biggest fucking skeptic in the world. Like, don't
okay,
be a
bro, you're on my
hypocrite,
dick
dog.
now. You're on my dick. Calm down.
Are you not being a hypocrite?
Nope. And just
So you're not
let me
being a
respond.
hypocrite. So you're not
Let
loading
me
your arguments
respond to
with
your point, bro.
skepticism
You
after
don't gotta get
bagging on me for
emotional
being a
being mad,
skeptic.
bro. Bro, you're letting the estrogen get to your
I'm
head, bro.
just
Calm
pointing
down.
out that you're contradicting yourself, dog.
Bro, you let the estrogen
You
get to your
love
head, bro. Calm down.
you love skepticism when it's convenient. Okay, don't
You
talk
got
about
booze, bro.
estrogen.
You got
Don't
booze.
talk about
Okay.
estrogen. The most bitch made thing of all time is contradicting yourself and pretending you didn't. So don't talk
Yeah, yeah.
about
Anyways,
estrogen.
bro, you're trying to like
Yeah.
derail from the argument, bro. Is
Anyways.
this
Let
not
me run
halting
away.
dialogue?
Let me run
Is
away.
this not halting
That's
dialogue?
estrogen bitch made.
Is this not halting dialogues?
Excuse me?
Anyways, so what you said
No,
was
no, no.
you
Again,
still
this is the
didn't
most
prove
estrogen bitch
he's
made
hitting
thing.
her with enough
This is so
intensity,
bitch
enough
made.
frequency for him to tire himself out.
I'm gonna run away.
I'm responding to you, nigga. Anyways,
No, I'm just pointing out how you try to insult me about being estrogen brain, but you keep on running away saying anyways, and you're also a hypocrite, and you don't
I'm
even admit
right
that you're
here,
a
bro.
hypocrite.
Calm down. You don't get emotional.
No, I know you're right here, so I'm telling you that you're a hypocrite,
You can say
and you're
that.
bitching.
Yes. So
I know that.
you would have to prove that he's hitting her
That you're
with enough
bitching?
intensity and frequency that he would tire himself out.
Yeah, again, I told you, it's through killing intent, it's through bloodlust. And actually, me pointing out your hypocrisy is a
The
part of my
bloodlust,
argument.
bro. I already
Hold on.
responded to that.
Wait. Me pointing out your hypocrisy is a part of my argument. Because I'm saying, why would anybody find it compelling to listen to your argument about skepticism when minutes before you were hounding on me saying your skepticism is unjustified? Why should we care about your skepticism? Like, clearly, you just use skepticism when it's convenient to you. You don't actually think it's a valid argument.
Why
So
do
why would
niggas
anybody
find out
take
about
you
skepticism?
seriously? So why would anybody take you seriously? You
Any
don't even
fucking way.
believe
Are you
your own
gonna
argument.
respond or
You don't
not?
even
We
believe
can
your
just
own
keep.
argument. So,
We
yeah,
can
you don't
just
even believe your own argument.
nice argument for hypocrisy, bitch, nigga.
So
Yes.
so how would you explain to the audience why they should care about your argument when you're using
I just explained
skepticism
why I don't give a fuck. We can conclude.
minutes after just saying that skepticism is not valid?
We can conclude, nigga. I don't give a fuck about your
So
opinion.
you don't have a response, so you're not going to tell the audience
I
why
don't
they
give
should
a
care.
fuck. If
Yeah,
that's
we
not
can
relevant to my
conclude. Yeah,
argument,
we
we can
can conclude.
conclude. We can
Yeah, we can
conclude.
conclude. That's fine. So in conclusion,
Good
I
bitch.
already explained that the intensity would be sufficient because it's implied by the fact that he's bloodlusted, right? It's implied by the fact that he's bloodlusted and going on for at least overnight, right? If not multiple days. This guy then tries to impose skepticism upon me, and he doesn't respond to the point that I made that he's contradicting himself, at least performatively, because minutes prior, he was talking about how skepticism doesn't matter, how nobody cares about skepticism arguments, and then he uses one when it's convenient for him. So he doesn't even believe his own argument. I don't know why anybody would care about an argument that he doesn't even believe in. And furthermore, notice how he never presented any stamina feats for Zoro, right? Which is to say, Zoro has no functional stamina in this debate right now. So
Yeah, that
he'll
was in
tire
question,
out,
nigga.
he'll
That was
tire
not in
out,
question.
he'll tire out well before Kaido does, and
That
Kaido
was
will
not in
mop the
question.
floor with him. I'm sorry, I thought this was conclusion. Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, G.
All right, go ahead now.
Thank you, boss. And yes, so he said, Kaido is fighting Big Mom for like 3 days. I said that doesn't really matter. He said, "Calm down, bro." And yes, he said like, "Oh, but like, even if she's slow enough, that Kaido can just hit her effortlessly. He would still get tired because, like, for example, boxers hit like a stationary punching bag, and they still get tired in like minutes." I said that presupposes that Kaido is hitting her with like enough frequency and enough intensity like boxers do. So, and he never proved that. And then he just started yapping like his yap fest. And I'm trolling or some shit. I'm a hypocrite. I mean,
Wait,
it's just obvious. Just
that's
obvious.
pretty much why he brought up the bloodlust thing, right?
Oh yeah, I respond to that. Yeah. So he said he's bloodlusted, so you like get tired or some shit. I said that doesn't really matter because a cockroach can annoy me. I can get like I want to kill it now, but I'm not gonna use all my force on the fucking cock. Obviously, I'm just gonna stomp it. Like it doesn't really entail anything. I don't think you can.
Yeah, but he said that it wouldn't last all night against a cockroach,
Ruined
right?
class. Okay, he never said that. I don't think he said that, but either way, he didn't prove it. So
But
like
Fox, you
he
you
Wait,
said
himself
wait,
said
wait,
he's
wait.
bloodlust. Then the argument just falls apart. Like
mm, wait,
No,
Fox,
this
you brought
is
up how it would last
his
all
he's
night or
reasoning.
wouldn't last all night
So
against
yeah.
a
So like
cockroach, right?
what I said was that I said they were bloodlusted. I said that the fact that they were going all night showcases some sort of relativity. And obviously, this guy was doing the skepticism thing. Is like, oh well, you don't know if they were fighting for all of the night. You don't know if Kaido was holding back some blah blah blah. To which I was saying, well, the evidence points to that not being the case because he was bloodlusted. When we're bloodlusted, we tend to go all out, right? And even if you wanted to use the cockroach analogy to say that's not necessarily the case, I said, okay, well, I would argue that if you're A, not actually going all out to try to kill the cockroach, or B, you take breaks, right? If the cockroach is not dying, then you're not actually truly bloodlusted. To which he actually didn't respond to that at all.
that's only if you're taking breaks. I don't like why would you fucking say that?
Yeah, I guess if you could say that only applies to breaks, I mean the argument would still stand that it is a
Why?
highly tiring activity to constantly try to punch something or kick something for minutes on end, let alone
That's in
hours or
question though.
days.
That's
To
in
which
question though.
to which you tried to play skeptic, right? And to which I said, you don't even believe that skepticism is a valid form of argumentation. Stop it, right?
You can think
So
that, little nigga. So
no, I
I
know
think I
that because
debunked
I'm not a
yours.
bitch.
I don't think I debunked everything you said with the cockroach analogy and all this shit. So
Yeah,
you can
that's
just
fine.
like move on.
Wait.
Can you like
So
concede that
Fox,
real shit?
So are
Concede
you
what?
basically saying that he can't apply skepticism because earlier in the debate he argued against it?
Yeah, it's two parts. It's that A, the evidence points towards my conclusion, so skepticism is baseless, and then
Mhm.
B, I was actually pointing out his performative hypocrisy in that if he doesn't even believe that skepticism is a valid form of argumentation, if he doesn't even believe his own argument, then his argument isn't even compelling on any level, anyways.
Nigga. And
Okay,
You
wait,
don't say
so
nigga,
Vortex,
bro,
did you
grammar.
say anything to the second thing?
what thing?
His argument about how you argued against skepticism earlier. So,
What?
do you have any
Okay, that was
justification?
different. That was different. I didn't say you cannot be skeptic. I said his skepticism is unwarranted, and I applied basis for that. So I don't think like that matters at all.
Well, clearly you didn't apply basis because you lost that point. Like clearly, I'm saying your
I did
skepticism.
apply basis
Clearly,
why I
I'm
would,
no, you
but
didn't because you lost the point.
I
So
guess the
clearly, I'm
stars didn't
saying that
align,
your
bro. It's
skepticism is
fine.
unwarranted because there's proof, right, in that they were fighting for multiple days, and that when people fight for multiple days in One Piece, I even brought up the Akainu versus Aokiji example. That's
Oh, yeah.
considered a feat of relativity. That there is proof supporting my side. Yours is unwarranted, right? So again, you lost on your own accords. Actually, you tried using an
Yeah, you can
argument
think
you
that. I just
yourself don't
respond to that,
believe in.
bro. You can think
You
that.
use an argument
Mhm.
you yourself don't believe in.
No,
Ah,
you
yes,
can
it's
think that.
done.
I already said
Yes, it's done.
what was the difference. So you
Yes,
just
it's
have
What
done.
was the difference in comparison to what?
so
Oh my
I'm
god,
not
bro.
saying you cannot be skeptic. I just said that. I said you cannot like I was arguing against his unwarranted skepticism, and then he said, "Oh, but you didn't give a base because you lost the point." I just said, "Oh, maybe it's because the stars didn't align, bro. Just whatever it is, what it is, bro." I still gave a base for it. I'm not arguing against skepticism
Mhm.
as it is. So
Well,
I
you
don't think
lost the
like
point. Well, you did
yes,
lose the
I just
point the
respond to
last
that, bro.
time.
Start tracking, please.
You did lose the point the last time because you didn't provide a basis. But I mean, I even pointed out how yours was baseless at this point because I brought up all these points about how it is actually consistent that it's a feat of relativity in One Piece. Brought up how the connotations of bloodlust and them fighting for a period of time would imply that they are going high relativity. So I did provide evidence for my point, and that you didn't for yours. That you were just being a hypocrite at the end of the day.
No, wait, chill.
Out of
And
desperation, I guess.
Yeah.
I refuted to that. I refuted that via the cockroach analogy.
Yeah, your cockroach analogy sucked, dog.
You never pin up on that notion, bro. So I guess
I
you just won.
did.
Mhm.
I
Wait,
did.
but
I
Yeah,
Hey,
good
really
luck.
wait,
Yeah,
did.
is this
good luck
is this
showing me
done,
that
bro?
timestamp.
Vortex. So what he's basically saying is that he has in-story evidence, like the Akainu Aokiji example, for
Oh my
yeah.
god, bro.
What
But
was the in
your
story? What?
yeah, he brought up Akainu and Aokiji, how there then they fight shows relativity, to
I
basically
never
say that
argued. Wait. I never argued they're not relative. I just said that it's not
Yeah,
much of
you're
a
missing the
durability feat.
point. You're missing the point. The point was that there's a precedent within the series to establish characters fighting for days on end as a feat of relativity, and so it would be consistent for this to be considered in that
Yo,
category
wait. Can
as
y'all wait one
well.
sec?
wait,
My dad is calling. One
wait,
sec.
but Vortex, if you're
Yo,
saying
when
they're
can y'all wait,
relative,
bro? Like fuck
His
off.
dad
Wait,
is
one
his
sec.
dad is
My dad
calling
is
him.
calling, bro.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember dialing
yeah.
you, but pick up the phone, I
Wait, but
guess.
if he's saying that they're relative now, then doesn't he basically concede? I thought he was
If he's saying
arguing
that a
against them.
kaiju and Aokiji, if he's saying a kaiju, sorry, not a kaiju, Aokiji and a
Okay.
Kainu,
No, I'm pretty sure he's saying that he's not arguing against Kaido and Big Mom being relative.
no, he was saying that he wasn't
Yo, I'm
arguing
back.
against the Kainu and Aokiji being relative because he didn't understand the point.
Wait, Vortex, what did you say? You're fine with who being relative?
Oh, you guys done, bro? Sounds really boring. Fools, you can debate now.
Yeah, you're not the
Hey,
main character
yo, I'm
right
back
now.
for now.
Okay, yeah.
Pardon me?
So who are you fine with being relative?
What?
You said you did
Oh my
never
god.
argue against some people being
I said I
relative.
never argued that like base counter like is not relative to base big man. I just said that's not really a durability. I mean stamina fit.
Oh, so you agree they are relative? So
Yes.
then
I just don't think it's a
two relative people who are bloodlusted fighting at least for a night, if not several days. So then that is a stamina feat.
Okay, you didn't say that during the debate, so I don't give a fuck. Anyways, so Rami,
What
who won the
the
Bro, wait, but it,
Okay.
he's basically wait, don't y'all agree then?
No.
He's saying they're relative and that it's a stamina feat, and you're saying, yo, they're also relative, but I don't think
No,
it's the
wait.
same.
His basis for it being a stamina feat because they're apparently like Kaido's apparently like wailing on Big Mom even though she's slow enough. I asked him to prove he has like enough frequency and like intensity in his punches to tire him out. which he never
Yeah,
did.
to which I said, right, and I brought up the example of MMA fighters, boxers, people who train in general using punching bags and other sort of stationary objects to train, that is considered a highly intense form of exercise because you're utilizing a muscle that does take a lot of energy out of, especially when you're repeatedly striking at something. So that's to say, this is an action commonly associated with being very energy draining. And the fact that he would do this, right, in this theoretical situation for days on end would therefore be very impressive as a stamina feat. Certainly more impressive than anything Zoro did, right? Which, by the way,
Yeah,
you
he
didn't
never did.
present anything for Zoro. So I don't even know where we're still on this.
Okay, so first of all, that wasn't a question.
Mm.
I don't have to prove anything for Zoro, yeah, because you're arguing. Anyways, so you didn't understand what I said. What I said originally was in response to that point you just made. That analogy doesn't really work unless you prove there's enough intensity and frequency in which Kaido is punching Big Mom, which is like a station, in order to tire him out, which you never
I
did.
just gave the argument for that. I said,
Wait,
okay.
yeah, he's saying they're bloodlusted and relative. So they're
And the fact
Relative
that at least,
was not a
and
point
by the
being
way,
brought.
and
That
the
was not
fact
a
that
point.
when sourcing the action to kind of real world examples, it is a pretty physically intense and strenuous activity, right?
Yes.
Just the action of repeatedly punching, which you actually never even rejected. So
I said
embarrassing.
if it's done with frequency and intensity, you never proved it's done with Kaido
Yeah,
Big
we
Mom.
proved that. Yeah, that was what we proved with the bloodlusted statement and the
Okay,
statement that they fought for several
now
days.
respond to
That
that
is
via
a
the
metric of
cockroach analogy.
intensity and frequency.
Yeah, now just respond to that via the cockroach analogy.
no, that's
So then you
okay.
question
I
beg.
think
So then you
I
just
think
admitted to question begging because you say, yeah, I
I'm not,
retreated to with the cockroach analogy, which was in question from all the
that
things that
was
Fork said.
no, that was said after your initial argument. No, we just in conclusion right now. I'm clarifying
No,
what I said.
your cockroach analogy, right, was that you can be bloodlusted and wailing on a cockroach, right, all night. That doesn't mean you're going all out. To which the
Exactly.
response was, well, if you're truly bloodlusted and you're truly going at it all night, not only does that imply intensity, but that implies that you are going at it
Yeah,
for a
you
long
never
period
said that,
of
bro.
time.
We can go back and record it.
I did say that.
Oh
If
no,
you want to
you
go
never
over the
did.
recording,
wait,
that's fine.
wait. So Forks, you said something about okay. I'll check my notes real quick if I have that.
Nigga took notes for a Vortex debate. That's no way, bro.
Mm.
Excuse me? What you say, Steve?
Anyways.
What you say, Steve?
Yeah. So I remember Forks. Wait, Forks, what did you say? What did you say that you said?
What did I
Fucking
say just now?
Yeah, that you still would be tired, right?
Yeah, like that was the
Corey.
purpose of me. That was the purpose of me bringing up how tiring it is to repeat the action of punching. We brought up the bloodlust to imply intensity, to which this guy just said he just admitted that when I made those arguments, he went back to the cockroach analogy, which is what was in question to begin with. So he was questioning that.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was said after their initial argument. We can go back and recording. That wasn't the question begging. Either way, I didn't bring up
Loki.
that during the point, so I don't see why that matters
Okay, yeah.
anyway.
I'll just give. Yeah, I think
Go
Forks
back and recording,
gets
bro.
this point. Y'all can just
I'm him.
get a judge like later off rec. I'm gonna
Yeah,
Bro,
take
we
we
can just
can get a judge later off reg. This C
Yeah.
guy has been riding my nuts for a while. He ducked me the other day, so we can run it right now about
Hey,
God's
did Steve
existence.
think I win, bro?
Yeah, man.
No, I think
Things talk, bro.
Forks did say what he said.
No, I don't think so. You can go back and recording, bro.
You got
No,
that's
yeah,
fine.
you can do that.
Perfect. Let me get my headphones and then
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vortex got smoked.
Bro. Vortex,
anyways,
you're shitty.
Vortex, I'm not gonna lie. If you wanna get better, you need to fix your rhetoric, bro. You keep starting and saying and stuff, you sound unconvincing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways,
Yeah,
say
bro.
Unconvincing, and I'll smack him.
Bro, you want to do shit, nigga? Yes,
I got that slinky on
Stop
me.
saying
You
that
won't do
word,
shit,
bro. You're not
nigga.
black.
You
Stop
won't
saying
do
that
shit,
word. You're not
nigga.
black, bro.
Fuck
Stop.
off,
Loon,
nigga.
fuck you,
Fuck off,
I
nigga.
got
nigga.
that
Fuck
slinky
off,
on
nigga.
you. No, I got that
Yo,
slinky on me.
record
I got that
You're not
slinky.